What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. You can say something. I'm back for to it. Make sure you like and subscribe. But you always watch the full video.
So with everyone in Kai Cenat's circle being exposed or having some weird controversy under their belt, I think it's finally time we look at how Kai Cenat has repeatedly surrounded himself with people who are controversy prone and analyze what their connection means in terms of his brand, because it's reached a tipping.
It does. It is like a. That's probably is a part of like the reason why he be stressed out. Cause like imagine trying to you build up a team and then your majority of your team get hit with crazy allegations. Like that's crazy, bro. Like that gotta be so stressful.
Point when your friends are all having allegations back to back to back, you start to wonder, why did you put them on in the first place? And also, just a quick little thought I had.
Nah, I mean, yeah, it would make you think that, but for the people who've been watching from the outside, these things are all talented in their own way. They're all funny in their own way. So therefore, it was a reason why. It's just I can't even say bad timing because again, it's not like we can prove like these allegations are 100% facts. It's not like they're going out intentionally doing certain things and then bam, Kai suffers the consequences of them. And we quit. And then two, also when one person does, like, these are grown men. We can't tie what they do or what they do or what they're doing to Kai in general anyway. But sadly in life people do that because he's bigger than them. It's like same thing happened with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, homie was doing X amount of things, whatever he was doing, boom. Instead of it just being strictly on just this guy, it's Mr. Beast friend this, Mr. Beast friend that, Mr. Beast friend this. Because Mr. Beast's name is bigger, it's gonna bring in more views, it's gonna draw more attention. So for these niggas, it's the same thing. It's Kai's bigger than them, so therefore the thing that they do, it gets tied to Kai because it's gonna with you the Kai in the title, it's gonna bring more attention to what they're doing. And it's like that's crazy that it goes like that. It happens like that for rappers too. Rappers be just say a rapper is, say if it's Lil Baby, right? If it's Lil Baby and he has street ties, his homies are gang members. What they're doing, if he's in they're part of the 4 p.m. They're in music videos with him. When the things that they're doing, the police are going to look at them and, oh, you're doing these things in a benefit of Lil Baby because he's a bigger person, he's a bigger artist, he's a breadwinner. You guys are doing this thing to benefit him, and that's crazy.
I feel like in the same way that life is uniquely hopeful and uniquely pretty, life is also uniquely bleak. So in terms of like influencers or content creators, whatever perception we have of them, I doubt it matches whoever they are inside. Comment for the algorithm. Let's start with Rakai. I think the issue with Rakai is that Kai directly played a part in his mainstream success, and that by itself is not a bad thing. It becomes a bad thing when your protege is constantly getting into drama every week. Rakai is drama prone, like most influencers, but I guess in his case, his age makes things a little more complicated. From the fact that he's in an environment full of enabling adults, or the fact that whenever people try to hold him accountable, they always say, well, Mud is 17, leave him alone. And I'm just like, there's no way you're telling me that dumbass shit. And it gets to a point where you can't.
I said that too about Rakai. Like that he's on the 17th Street. You only got a few more months of that, bro. After this, ain't no more of that. So I advise you to cut all the little weird shit out now. I don't know. That shit is, again, it's like for influencers, like, even for myself, even though I'm not as big as them, but that's why, like, even though I should be mad that YouTube demonetized my channel for chiefing up, but it was a good thing because I'm promoting that to other people because I had somebody come in before like you just sitting back in your room chilling, chiefing up while you react to other people out here destroying their life. Like, yeah, that was funny because it's true, but it's also like, damn, it is kind of messed up. But I don't know. It's like, and for us, you got to be mindful of your position. Yeah, you probably decided to be a role model, but you are. You're the title of your job or career, influencer. You're influencing people to do what you're doing to get to a position that you're in by you doing it. Rakai, he's 17. You probably you got for sure older people who are watching because you are funny. Gotta give you credit for that. But you have young people watching too who want to be in your same position in life. You're winning. You're 17 and winning, bruh. When I was 17, I was broke as shit. Broke as nigga, broke. You're winning, bruh. So if I was 16, 15 watching you, I would think, hey, I gotta do what he's doing for me to live the life that he's living. And that's not necessarily true. Not necessarily true. But that's why you gotta be mindful of what you're doing, bruh.
Can't even have any actual conversation on the actions of this kid without people trying to dismiss everything. He's a kid, but how do you grow up without any pushback when you're doing some weird shit? Most recently, Rakai set a woman up to steal some flowers.
Have a beautiful day.
You too.
I got it for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
God bless you.
Did you already pay for them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you.
All right, have a good day. God bless
too.
you.
All right, bye-bye.
And honestly, he gave a pretty shitty excuse of an assistant going back and talking to this woman, but low-key, that story is most likely BS. That's literally the type of stuff that Jack Doherty be on, and I'm not saying that those two people are one-to-one, but it's levels to the behavior and the lack of real
Yeah, cause that was crazy. Cause if he didn't have his assistant go back and tell her, bro, you probably just irritated her, made her feel bad. She thinks she finna walk home. I got some flowers. He come, hey, he didn't pay for those. She go like, nigga, what the hell, bro? That's like when people give them fake little scratch off, and you think you really want something. I had somebody use that on me before, bro. And I was pissed. Cause you playing with my emotions, bro.
Tangible pushback only enables it, which brings me back to this whole thing about enabling adults, because the people Rakai are around are a direct influence to who Rakai is. While he has his own strong personality, he's around characters like Ray, Tylil, and Dez, who they themselves have their own issues, which I'll be talking about in a little bit.
But if a crash out is around other crash outs, what do you think is gonna if an immature teenager is around a bunch of other crash outs who are older than him, what is he going to be entitled or enforced to do? Crash out, right?
Got a point there. Again, I was Rakai, right? I was younger than that. I was probably like 13, 14. I was hanging with my older friends. These niggas are 23, 22, 21, whatever. 28 and shit like that. These are grown men, right? When I got to doing stuff that was bad, and my mom told them, like, hey, this nigga is doing bad in school, cut off. You cannot hang with us. Go home. Like, them niggas like them, like how they supposed to be my big brothers. Like, nigga, like, go home after school. Don't come hang with us. Go home because you gotta do your work. And like, even when I showed up, did you do your work today, nigga? Mom, like they was on it. And that's how you supposed to be. You gotta be showing tough love. Especially again, he's 17. He's gonna end up doing something. If he's not being shown no tough love, and he's winning in life. So he's thinking, hey, everything I'm doing is accepted and it's cool. I get banned here 7 days, I'm back. Everybody still love me, and no problem. But you gotta realize, thing like these things that you were doing at 16, 17, you can't do at 21, 22. Because if you're gonna do it, somebody gonna chastise you, or you're gonna end up in jail, bro. Or you're gonna destroy your whole career. Because people ain't gonna look at, oh, he's a kid. No, you're a grown man. That's weird. What are you doing? It's a different type of ball game, bro. And he needs to realize that now.
Mind you, this is in response to Rakai going on stream and just verbally violating Cutie Cinderella over her poking fun at him stealing. But I can't fully hold Rakai accountable. This is a direct product of Kai Cenat because he himself has admitted at the expense of holding Rakai accountable and actually giving him pushback, he's more focused on him being the #1 streamer.
I don't want to play this card, but it's partially my fault because there's no consequence with what he does. So like, I never take it there with his parents or his mom and shit. You feel me? Because I see the good in Rakai. I mean, I actually feel like Rakai will be the biggest. I think he's going to be the biggest in the world. that's why I always be leaning with him.
This is the world's biggest streamer talking about
Nah. I feel it though, but it's still like, nigga, you gotta get on his head, bro. Cause it's like if he's at home, he can't do certain things. I'm gonna go hang with Kai and him, then I can do certain things because they're not gonna be on me like my mom was supposed to be on me. And that's not cool, bro. Again, like I said, for my friends, when I was doing shit, mom, hey, what's up? Like, especially with the schoolwork. He's in that age still where he's supposed to be doing schoolwork.
prioritizing social media growth over holding Rakai accountable for some of his behavior. Mind you, this nigga Kai damn near his guardian. And maybe I'm gassing it, but it feels like this little dude's mom never be in the picture. Since getting the Kai Cenat cosign, Rakai has almost crashed the car.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh shit!
This is only a small facet of everything that this little nigga has done since before he turned 17. And when I look at myself, before I turned 17, I was ditching class to go to the park and smoke. This kid is almost dying and catching real bodies. So when you put it into that perspective, is becoming the greatest streamer in the world worth all of that? Let's talk about Ray. The stuff Ray be doing is weird. And then you combine this with the fact that he's also younger than the other dudes in the Kai Cenat cinematic universe, even though he's 20. That's still a grown-ass man. Let's start with his defense of Nina Lynn.
Let's just have fun, feel me? I just have a good stream, feel me? That's me, gang. I'm Kid Buck, bro. I got a lot of bad past. Everybody should have a new chance, feel me? And Nina, I see Nina as a man, bro. That's how I think, bro. That's how I think of, bro. No cap, bro. If somebody fuck, yeah.
Now, obviously, I made a whole video on this already, so I'm not going to be just regurgitating everything and all that information, but this is during the height of the Nina Lynn controversy. So for Ray to take such an odd stance about defending the SA specialist, it is pretty weird. I'm not.
Nah. I mean, look. With the SA shit with Nina Lynn. Wait, hold on. All right, like I was saying, with the Nina Lynn thing, with the SA thing. The only thing about that though, not saying she was wrong, not saying she was right, but like it don't. Not everybody looks at her like she was in the wrong, mind you. Because and again, the reason why everybody don't look at her like she was 100% in the wrong is because it's so many clips of the dude, the SAI, how you say his name, like. Some people think he dragged that situation out for whatever reason. That it like he made something out of nothing. I don't know. Like that shit was just weird, bro. It was weird. Plus, when your homie that brought you there, you didn't. At least it was no video of him saying he feels some type of way about them. That he like nigga. If my homie invited me to a party, to invite me to somewhere, and then something happened to me, I'm holding all you niggas accountable. The niggas, whoever did it, and the person that invited me. But he didn't. Only the girls. And then even with Nina and Zoe, it was another clip, and he was standing there, Zoe bent over, twerk, he stood there laughing, it was laughing and giggling, it was no issue. When Silky told the nigga, hey, I brought you there for them, he didn't say, hey, yeah, that made me feel uncomfortable, bro. You shouldn't have done that. I feel like nothing. I think he only felt some type of way because his parents seen the clip. Or family. Somebody in his family seen it and then he saw, it was SA. It was SA.
Gonna lie, twin. And like Rakai, Ray was someone that Kai had an enormous hand in.
I said it wasn't. But it just don't look like it was 100% like it was. And then what messed her up was how she tried to apologize. It just showed no remorse. Like, if you're gonna apologize. If you're not, you're not. But her remorse didn't sound like she cared at all.
Helping prop him up into mainstream success. It just looks bad on Kai when people that you're pushing are the ones who continue to find themselves in weird controversy. And it's ranging from reckless behavior to actual predatory controversy. What makes his race stuff weirder is that he was allegedly still hanging with the disgraced cameraman Chris.
Yo, mud. A lot, gang. You good, buddy? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, gang. Bye, bro. My boy Chris.
She basically she showed me every single thing. I asked her to confirm the iMessage, to confirm the number. It's confirmed. I don't know how people are not just seeing something or like an age or something and just saying and just stopping. It was just some messages that it's some messages that looks fucking crazy, bro. Shit.
I remember that shit. We can't. I don't know. Look at a nigga weird. Like, why you hang with him when he did XYZ? Yeah, but trying to like, I don't know, like that's like how it was presented as like holding Ray accountable in the same light as him doing what he did, and it's not that, right?
Fuck me up, cause like nigga, what the?
Yeah, you shouldn't hang with that nigga, but I'm not gonna like look at you crazy because you hang with that nigga, bro. Like, it does look kind of weird because like if he did this, and you're still hanging with him, it's like you accepting what he did, and it's like if you accept it, do you do it too?
Fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
This is the same AMP cameraman that got exposed for being inappropriate, and by Kai's own admission, it had him real messed up. So from defending someone who was showing no remorse after SA, and then still hanging with someone who Kai claimed had him real messed up just by seeing the messages between him and the victim, that's just crazy as fuck.
And in that moment, he wasn't even hanging with the nigga. He just, hey, what's up, bro? And kept pushing.
This is a PR 360 Kai Cenat got locked into. It's the worst 360 you can imagine. You put niggas on, now everything they do has a chance to reflect negatively on you just by the opportunity you gave them. And to be fair, a lot of that is justified in my opinion. Let's talk about Dez. The thing with Dez is that he is a PR disaster in every sense of the word. Very loud, very brash, and honestly, emotionally immature to a fault. And earlier this year, he was beefing with Rakai, who is a child, and he was dropping slurs live on Twitch to hundreds and thousands of people.
Watch this, watch this.
He was going, Debbie, he do be going too far, bro. He gotta learn to calm down, like to relax. Think about what you have to do and say, and you might switch up something that you have to do and say. Because sometimes he do be seeming like a crash out, and he be saying himself that he's not a crash out, but like you have so many moments of you.
Watch this. 30?
Fuck. Look, yo, come on, get out. Get the fuck out, gang. Get out.
And recently, he was getting allegations of saying crazy things at the Streamer Awards. And mind you, Ray and Rakai have their own Streamer Awards controversy. So evidently, it's a group-wide...
Nah, we're not gonna bring that Iron Mouth shit. No, that shit was fake and stupid. No, we're not about to do that. That was dumb. And the thing with Dez, the thing is, that's an allegation though, bro. That's the thing about allegations though. An allegation can destroy you. Because it's like, people would automatically believe it. It's like, if you don't have direct proof to debunk the allegation, people are going to believe it. Same thing with the Talib thing. Like, even though if you look at what the girl was saying, most of it, like, it don't sound believable, but it's an allegation, it's a woman, it's a man, it's a bad look. Or off GP, it's a bad look.
Epidemic. But Dez's allegations don't just stop at the Streamer Awards. A woman named Toxic Barbie had her own haunting revelations to say about Dez and how he allegedly forced himself onto her.
Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Toxic Barbie. I'm here to tell my story about DTB Dez essaying me. Me and Dez have a mutual friend named Chance. I put all the proof that I do have because this happened in 2022. Then this is the
So, man, if you didn't give this story out then, don't get this story out now.
weapon comes into play. I see that he has a weapon. We're just chilling watching TV, and I swear to God, he literally just got on top of me. And I was just generally so confused. The thing is like really this big, and I didn't feel nothing but a pressure of a 200-pound man on top of me. He did not ask for my consent.
Not to mention, she also got claims of him being a deadbeat father, and these are all things that happened this year. Well, most of it. I'm not too sure on the original Toxic Barbie allegation, but I mean, I guess technically it was something that also happened this year since she came back out and said them again. And all of this will inevitably fall back on Kai Cenat. He is the only reason Dez is getting mainstream attention, and that that's via association with the Kai Cenat brand. And if all your associates are getting allegations back to back in their own career-ending controversies, then we're gonna look at you funny too. Let's talk about Ty Lil. His shit is insane, and honestly, I was waiting for bro to respond, and he did, but his response boils down to a single IG story with him claiming he never essayed anyone. Oh my god. That was literally his only response. So instead of just talking about Jordan Pauline, let me start by showing you guys the clip that I found of Ty Lil getting up and humping a woman. He did this so abruptly, and there was no hint that she wanted that, and everyone in the room is just kind of brushing it off like Ty Lil didn't just do some weird stuff. And she even asked Kai.
That was most definitely weird. Most definitely weird. But you still gotta look at what the girl said. She cared more about her makeup, because that's why she kept walking in and out the frame. To him having a girlfriend, and she was saying he said he wanted to hit it raw, and she was like, you have a girlfriend? You should have said no. You already took it, but you care about the girlfriend more than anything.
Or at least I assume she was talking to Kai when she said this. Is that your man's? Which props to her, because in situations like these, it's hard to speak up. I'm already knowing. And Ray somehow makes a cameo here too, because apparently he had seen the clip of this happening with Ty Lil, and this creator put him on blast.
When Ty Lil unconsensually humps a girl on stream. Young 11 Ray. Yo, Ray. Nah, so basically, bro, like, they know what's going on. They just don't give a fuck, bro.
So if any of y'all wonder why I have an unfavorable opinion on streamers, this is why. But the Ty Lil weirdness goes back even further, because pre-stream era, he was doing freaky IG lives, and the caption claims that during this time, he was exploiting young girls to get laid. Can't verify those claims. What I can say is that the video is 2 minutes long. It's Ty Lil having Shorty throw him some neck, and you can hear it. And he's flipping the camera too. There's like a mirror in front of him. It's just some weird stuff. I don't know how this guy is like on the Kai Cenat team. This is crazy. Now I want to show you guys all this before getting into the actual Jordan Pauline stuff, because having this context in mind makes everything that she's gonna say more feasible, or at least it did for me.
I was sexually
Oh, it fucking did it, bro. No, it didn't, bro. Like, I really think brothers don't. He just generally don't like these people. So anything that he hears about them, he believe it.
assaulted at a party, a streamer award party. And not only that, it's by somebody that you guys fucking love, and I'm tired.
Like, look, like if he had to pay a good majority of her clip, look at what she does.
Bro, I already said it, guys. I already said it. Like, we've already talked about this already. We already talked about who it is. Whoever caught it, but I'm not going to say it because I still have to make sure my integrity and whatever the fuck else is secure. And then I will say the name of who it was fully. I already showed y'all the call log, chat. Y'all already know. If you already know who, y'all can say it in the chat, but I'm not going to say it out my mouth.
Look, then
because niggas is trying to blackmail me and shit already. Like, I don't have time.
Look, niggas trying to blackmail me. You should. If somebody, look. I can only say what I would do, because hey, at the end of the day, we all have a thought or opinion about what we would do in a situation until that situation happens, right? So if I can only say if and maybe or possibly, if I was in those shoes, if something happened to me, I'm not leaving this location. The police are coming here. We're getting this shit handled today. Not tomorrow, not the next few days. No, we're getting this shit handled today. She didn't do that. Days passed, and then she dropped a video. Where's the police report? And if there was a police report, I'm quite sure not a judge, but a lawyer would have told her, don't go talk about this. You can't talk about an open case. But that didn't happen. She came to the internet and gave a whole story. And then said, oh, she's not gonna show it. She's not gonna say who it is. She gonna wait because she about to get blackballed. and then showed the call up of who it was. But you just said you wasn't gonna say it. You wasn't gonna say it until whatever thing happened, and then you gonna say it.
For it, like that's why I said I'm done with the streaming shit.
Not saying that she's lying, but it just don't sound believable.
Obviously, there's far more to the story than her just stating all these things plainly, but the video is already long enough. I just find it crazy that she talks about getting blackmailed, because from my perspective, I don't think we can just write this off or act like this isn't something huge. Dudes like Diddy and Epstein are all predators who have operated on a blackmail system. I'm not saying that Ty Lil nor AMP nor any of those guys are guilty 100%. We don't know the full story, and I'm not trying to get sued. But I am saying that has validity, and this has happened with powerful men in the past, and to brush it off as an attempt at clout chasing is not only dangerous for victims, but it just makes getting away with this stuff easier.
No, but that's why people have been saying this thing for years, especially like since Instagram has been heavily trending. People be quick to bring shit to the internet versus going to the law, seeking justice. All thing that we on the internet can do is judge the situation about how you said it. The way how she worded everything don't sound believable, because you are caring about things that shit not even matter if somebody SH you. Like the alright, since he brought it up, the Diddy shit, right? The Lil Roddy nigga, the Lil Rod, whatever the name was, right? If somebody did something to you or made you do something, made you witness something day 1, day 2, whatever, you're not gonna go back the next day. And then the day after that again. And the day after that again. That nigga kept going back. He like, nigga, no, you nigga, once I witnessed whatever situation, once, that's it, nigga. That's it. Nigga, I don't care what happens, nigga. I don't care, you finna come unalive me, whatever. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. But no, he waited. And the only reason he started doing something because Diddy didn't pay him for that album. If he would have got paid, he would have still been there having fun, doing whatever the fuck they was doing.
I just find it hard to wrap my mind around giving more benefit to the rich, powerful man than the woman who has to come out.
And then for her, it seemed like, cause like she said, oh, when he took her phone, said that her phone was supposedly at his room, so they went to his room, got a black truck with this nigga, went there with him. When they got there, he said, oh, I got a hit. It happened, and then instead of running out, screaming, going to the law, nothing. She told his girlfriend. What is that gonna do for you? F his girlfriend. F who he is. F his name. Like, I don't know, it's just something that she brought up that shit was just irrelevant. Like, I don't know.
And have all this courage when people are gonna be quick to label it clout chasing. Like, how are we extending the benefit to the powerful nigga in the scenario?
No, we didn't give him benefit to neither one. But her story just don't sound believable, bro. Like if you can sit there and really look at her story and just, oh yeah, it's I believe because these other weird dumb moments, that's dumb. That's how a lot of people in like normal life get convicted of crimes that they did not commit because, oh, you have a prior moment of you said this or you did that, so therefore you had to do this.
I just think that's kind of stupid. And no, I'm not saying just blindly believe it either. That's why I waited before making this video. But this guy, Ty Lil, didn't want to do himself any favors. But that's neither here nor there. Getting SA'd is clout chasing? Like, what the fuck? But if I KMS, then what? Y'all don't know how this...
No. Getting SA'd is not clout chasing. Bringing it to the internet, thinking that we can do something about it is. Especially if it hasn't been a police report put out. If she didn't go to police first, and she just brought it to the internet, and she even said that she didn't really want nothing to happen to the nigga. She just want people to know. What? You don't want no justice, but you just want his career in it.
Shit affects people until it happens to you. The statement is very powerful because people constantly talk about being wary of the signs, and then they're the same people who are pushing others over the edge. And apparently, Jordan also posted these screenshots from other girls before deleting them. My first time I went to the Clover House, the very first thing Tylo said to me was, "Do you want to fuck? If you don't want to fuck, there is no reason for us to talk." He also refers to the women they cast as groupies to their face, which is how
Bruh, so because the nigga was bold and tell you exactly what he wanted, that means the nigga is a SA type of nigga, because the nigga tells you if we ain't fucking, ain't no point in you with talking or whatever. Girls tell the nigga all the time, you ain't paying my rent, you ain't fucking. If you ain't paying for no date, you ain't getting this. If you ain't paying. But if a nigga say, if we ain't crushing, ain't no point in us talking, it's a problem. But girls tell all the time, broke niggas don't deserve no. So I mean, they want niggas who finna pay for it. I had a girl, I was trying to talk to this girl. I flirted with her. I said, I'm saying something like flirty, cutie, whatever shit. I tell the girl like, I hope you ain't out here and cheat on me. She said you need to be worried about if my rent is paid. We ain't even talking like that. But you want me to pay your rent. But that's cool. Come on, y'all. Y'all want... Oh, never mind. Let me stop.
highly disrespectful. People want to believe what they want because of how people portray themselves. Speech saying, "Toaster, you know what happens when we get the ladies drunk." Something like that. I was like, OMG, what is he? Did he?
That shit sounds great.
Assuming that these testimonies are true, that nigga is just weird. And talking about knowing what happens when the women get drunk and telling potential women you're casting that they have to sleep with you guys or they have no reason to be there is weird. Jordan recently came out about how legal action is underway and reaffirmed that this is not a clout chase and that this is a serious situation she intends to fight and a situation she wants to turn into awareness. So with that being said, in my opinion, the Clover Boys are a brand risk. I will say though, Rakai and Reggie are the only ones who I could see potentially being saved, but honestly, I really don't know. The way this looks on Kai Cenat, regardless of the outcome of each situation, is that he has a pattern of platforming individuals who are basically chaos incarnates. How can you not go a week without controversy? How do you navigate the space constantly either allegedly hurting people or just being a nuisance? And if that's the type of person who Kai Cenat finds himself repeatedly platforming, is the next question not who is Kai Cenat? Because we can only keep questioning those around him for so long. The way I see it, eventually the bottle will be pointed at him, and how he answers is up in the air. But that's really all I had to say. So
I don't know, man. I just feel like sometimes you can't. Sometimes you don't judge a book. Sometimes it's like you don't judge your friends or like about what they do. Sometimes birds of a feather don't flock together. You just a person who just don't judge. And then two, these are grown men you can't hold, but they're doing against him.